Alexander and the Terrible, No Good, Very Bad Road Trip. This is kind of a sequel to Alexander and the Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I did a video on that movie. If you don't know what that movie is, basically that movie is based on a book, same name, and then this is a sequel movie in a sense. It's not really a sequel movie because it's just based on one of the books. It's kind of like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. You have the original three that are obviously sequels to one another, and then you have the fourth one that's adapting the same book. So I guess you could call it the same book series, and not doing the first book. So you could just assume it's a sequel, but really it's not. That's basically what this movie is, and I wanted to review it because I thought it was so odd Disney was making a sequel to this on Disney Plus, and yeah, this was not good. Honestly, I don't think Disney Plus has really made a good Disney Plus movie at this point, which is kind of sad because I feel like they could. Because the thing is, Hollywood is not doing the middle budget movies in theaters anymore, and the only Disney movies in theaters are the biggest budget things. So why is it that Disney isn't making these $30-40 million movies that they used to make back in the 90s and throwing them on Disney Plus? Instead, we're getting movies like this that I'm not even sure why it's being made, and it's just so nothing. This isn't one of the worst ones they put on Disney Plus, but it definitely is one that you will not remember and totally misses the point of that original movie. What was fun about that original movie was it was this family going through these terrible things, terrible events, and coming out stronger as a family. But that family had a dynamic. They all fit together. I feel like each person in that family had a moment to shine, even the baby, in a weird way. Here, no. And then also, it was a lot more comedic than this movie is. This movie takes itself very seriously. And I don't mean like it's a serious movie. I just mean that it tries to have more of emotion to it and a plot and a story. Where that movie was trying to just more have fun with the crazy situations this family would get into. Of this just horrible day. Where here that's like there's all this Mexican lore and other things involved in it. And you're just like, what is this? This is so weird that you would adapt a similar book and make kind of a sequel, but then make them all a Hispanic family. Don't have a problem with. But I do feel like, okay, it's kind of just weird that at this point Disney does all these, like, let's change the race of this, let's change that. Even in little tiny projects like this, where it's just like, God, chill the fuck out a little bit. And that's also one of the things too, is like because they did that, they try to include all this Mexican culture that just isn't necessary to make this movie entertaining. I think they could have added that and had it be fun and maybe add some fun adventure aspect into this movie or something with Mexican culture. Kind of like Paddington 2, where you got like, I guess it's more South American culture, but you had people like Antonio Banderas, who's like a villain and was a fun adventure, but no. So, I don't know. This movie was just kind of there, and I wasn't really a fan. Mostly because I just think it was so boring overall. Like, this is a movie that I put on when I woke up early this morning, because I woke up early this morning to get on this website, Doors and Figures, before they sold out for my collection. And when I woke up this morning, I turned it on. I nearly fell asleep already because it was just, number one, I was tired, but this movie was not aiding to that because it was just so nothing. So yeah, this is my review for this week. I'll have more reviews coming soon, but needless to say, no thank you on this one.